They've been displaced for over 3 years, and they have stories of constant suffering, finding shelter wherever they can, even if it's a former army base. This is Al-Rustumiyya on the outskirts of Baghdad. Squatters and the displaced call it home. Many of them left their homes in Diyala province after receiving threats from Al-Qaeda fighters. They are lucky to be alive.
Al-Qaeda was controlling Bakuba. We fled after they killed 500 people from our tribe.
The UNHCR has identified 116 camps like these scattered across Baghdad. Each camp has roughly 150 families. They are called IDPs, or the internally displaced people.
And it's not just the IDP camps. Iraq is full of tales of displacement and fear. Kay al-Shimmari left Iraq in January 2008. He got a death threat after working as a contractor at a hotel in Baghdad where foreigners and the CIA personnel, he says, were stationed. He paid $14,000 to smugglers to reach Sweden. His application for asylum was rejected. He was told Iraq is now safe, and he was deported a month ago.
I haven't been living in my house since I came back. I heard 2 families who returned were killed in the Dora district. To Sweden I say, please have mercy on the Iraqis. Iraqis will be shocked by the bitter reality when they come back.
And there is more. When Nada left to go to Syria in 2004, her daughter was only 4 months old. Nancy is now entering school. Their money ran out and they had to return to Iraq 4 months ago. Nada says they are still waiting for the United Nations Refugee Agency to resettle them.
Nothing has changed. Every day there are bombings and kidnappings. We are trapped in the house. Even if we go out, we cannot feel safe. We are peaceful people and we are scared.
In his office in Baghdad, the United Nations Refugee Agency representative in Iraq has a lot to deal with. His task is immense.
The ones in these squatter settlements, the situation is very serious. I would say severely destitute, and of 20 years of work with refugees and IDPs, it's one of the worst situations I have witnessed. Relatively good is the food situation in these. They have the PDS ration card, but then shelter conditions, water, sanitation, those are conditions which were extremely severe, and we have, humanitarian interventions in some of these places, but obviously it's not enough to cover all the needs.
And for the millions of Iraqi refugees and internally displaced, the struggle for survival and suffering is set to continue. Omar Al-Saleh, Al Jazeera, Baghdad.